Favourite here is Canada's Silken Laumann. She was second last year. Everybody's behind her this year. Third in Barcelona 4 years ago. Big accident, and now she's back here on form. But the person to watch is Commentators from Belarus.
Attention.
Long delay from the attention to the go, but straight out into the lead there is Silken Laumann in lane 3 and Commentators in lane 5. These are the two to watch, and the world champion Maria Brandon over on lane 1, who's also moved out well, but has not been having a great year. She could well find that this is her big race. This is the one she's got to pull out.
Well, she looked mighty powerful in the early heats and really destroyed the field to get easily through to the final. And she won the single sculls at Henley, Maria Brandon, for the second year in a row. But look at this start here by the Canadian Silken Laumann, and closest to you on the left of your screen, that's Ekaterina Commentators. Here she is, 24 years of age, this powerful athlete from Minsk, who really, between her and Laumann, they've dominated sculling this season.
Commentators is quite new on the scene. She's very at ease with herself, still learning all the time, acknowledges that she's still new to the game, but my goodness, what a force she is. She's very tall and rangy, sculls extremely well, and has wonderful leg drive. Very, very fluent sculler. Silken Laumann is the experienced sculler in this field. Long layback there, which makes it seem quite hard work, heavy work, but she now is being led by the Belarus sculler here, who is in closest to us in lane 5, and Ruth Davidon of the United States holding on to these leaders.
Yes, the Belarus sculler still has the advantage, but although not much was known about her, when we checked back through the record books, we found that she was in fact a bronze medalist at the last Olympic Games in the quadruple sculls, representing the Commonwealth of Independent States, or Équipe Unifiée, whichever way you like to describe it. But there's Silken Laumann, 31 years of age, head-to-head with Commentators. Silken Laumann, who also won a bronze medal in the Olympic Games back in 1984 with her sister Danielle in the double sculls. But this is the big day, as it is for all of them. Trina Hansen, who won the world title in the year that Silken Laumann was disqualified for 2 false starts in Indianapolis. Well, thank goodness nothing like that's happened here.
Trina Hansen, she's throwing up quite a lot of water with her right scull, and she's slipping back a little bit as Ruth Davidon moves through her into 3rd place. But now Silken Laumann is putting pressure on Commentators. She's putting on this pressure, this middle part of the race. This is where all this power counts, all this experience counts. And look at that power there to the second part of the stroke. She's moving right up alongside, and as she comes to the halfway point, she's moving past, moving through, and there seems very little that Commentators can do about it.
Well, this is the big question, Dan. We know that Commentators is strong. We know that she's going to stay strong, but will she have the gear to respond to the pace of Silken Laumann? Interestingly, Silken Laumann in the semi-final, she beat the Belarus sculler and made a point of winning that.
Yeah, well here, coming up now to this halfway point, she is clearly now taken the lead. Commentators is holding on. Will she have the reserves to fight back? But here as they go through neck and neck, these two scullers now a length and a half clear, and Trina Hansen taking up the chase in 3rd medal position with Ruth Davidon trying to press her, and the world champion back in 5th place out on the far side from Sweden.
And just Gwyn Batten out of the picture at the moment, but British fans don't worry about that too much. Gwyn's got her own race plan. She's got to stick to that. She couldn't possibly go this pace in the first part of the race, but it's Silken Laumann by a few centimetres there, who's got the bow of her boat just ahead. Here's Davidon. Davidon, who's made plenty of finals in her time, but yet to get a major medal in a major championship.
She's very quick forward, kicks the boat back a little bit, but a lot of power, a lot of courage here, and certainly she'll find that the crowd at the other end are going to give her a lift as she comes into the last few hundred metres. But here at the moment, it's Silken Laumann of Canada looking for another sculling medal for Canada, and she's got a canvas lead, and she's beginning to move away. Could this be Silken Laumann's year? Can she add this gold medal to her treasure trove? She's now beginning to move, winding it up, big long layback. Has she got the ability in the last 500 metres just to push on?
Well, she's been 12 years on the Canadian team, won the World Championships in 1991. That's something that Kodatovic has yet to achieve. And this title, the Olympic title, is just about the one thing that Silken Laumann hasn't got yet. And this is probably her last chance. 31 years of age, from Mississauga in Ontario. And 500 to go, and Kodatovic by a few centimetres now leads the Canadian, with in third place Trina Hansen.
The world champion from last year, Maria Brandon, rather out of it here. She's in fourth place and pressed as well by Ruth Davidon, but this is the leader at the moment. Kodatovic, now again just taken back by Silken Laumann. What a battle out here in front. Silken Laumann, this is her big play. She's raised her rate and now she's going for home. Kodatovic dropped back now by about a canvas, and big support for Silken Laumann, a very popular competitor. She seems to have it here, half a length. Can Kodatovic raise her rate again? Very cool sculler, Kodatovic. Now she's moving, now she's winding it up, and she's coming again. Kodatovic is coming again. Can Silken Laumann hold her off? Kodatovic wound it up, she's moved back in front again. Now let's see, what is Silken Laumann made of? Can she raise her rate? Has she got the flexibility? But Kodatovic is moving. She's moving right through now. She's taken half a length, and my goodness, she's moving well.
Well, this is the question we asked earlier on. Does she have an extra gear? And the answer most certainly is yes. Kodatovic taking the lead away from Silken Laumann, who's been in charge on 2 occasions, but now the sculler from Belarus striding away to the line. This is going to be her Olympic championship. It's not to be for Silken Laumann. The dream of completing all the major championships has eluded her yet again. She's in silver medal position. Trina Hansen of Denmark in third, and then on the far side it's Maria Brandon, a disappointing fourth, and Gwyn Batten of Great Britain just coming with a late charge to be fifth ahead of America's Ruth Davidon. The champion, only 24 years of age and likely to be the one to beat for quite a while. 1:50.84 for the last 500, 2.94 seconds quicker than Silken.
National anthem.
And what a huge disappointment for Silken Laumann. Very brave, fantastic competitor.